everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. This is Josh here, as usual, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, happy Friday, happy good Friday. Now, I'm not going to try to totally tie in this video with Easter, but being Good Friday, maybe we could talk about the 7 doors of death, the 7 gateways to hell, right? That's kind of cheesy. I'm not going to totally do that. I don't think I'm going to tie that in at all. What I am going to do is I'm going to tell you that I am so fucking excited to talk about 1981's Lucio Fulci masterpiece, masterstroke, whatever you want to say. It is finally here. It's finally here, and I'm just going to see what comes out. I am so fucking excited. I probably already said that. So however you're doing out there, however you found me, dude, I hope you're doing well. It is so good to see you. You look great. Have you lost weight? What have you been working on, dude? I'm telling you right now, we're just going to see what comes out off the cuff. Gather in. There's cookies. There's punch and pie. Yeah, crisscross applesauce. However you want to be comfortable, dude. I can get you a yoga mat. You're into that. Dude, welcome. Thanks for being here. So I don't want to totally bore you guys to tears. I've already got a long video about The Beyond being one of the greatest films ever made. It definitely needs to be a feather in every horror hunter's cap out there. This is one of those all-timers, man. Now, I personally think, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers here. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. But I think that City of the Living Dead, Gates of Hell is the best Lucio Fulci. A lot of people love Zombie. A lot of people love House by the Cemetery. I'm a Gates of Hell guy all damn day. Put it on the board. Just put it on the board. I don't even feel comfortable covering that film because I love it so much, and I feel like I suck at making YouTube. I'm not an artist, so I don't want to even get like The Shining, right? The Thing. There's some movies that I'm just not even going to fuck with because I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to do them justice. But going back in time, if you want to watch my video on The Beyond, kind of a longer breakdown, it's back there. It's probably like 2 months ago. It's a relatively high view. There's a couple thousand views. It's back there. The first time I ever seen The Beyond was probably, I want to say 2003. I was living at this house next to a Wilcox Furniture with my best friend Mike and my buddy Soda Pop, Soda Pop. And I went to Hastings Video. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those. We have one in Walla Walla, Washington. A town so nice they named it twice, okay? Walla Walla, Washington, and I was perusing the DVDs because Blu-ray did not even exist back then, I don't think. And I came home with this film right here, The 7 Doors of Death. The 7 Doors of Death, which is also known as the worst cut of this movie, the edited 1981 banger classic of The Beyond, came out first as The 7 Doors of Death in the US. Who put this damn thing out? Diamond Entertainment. And now, look, I didn't know anything about it, but this looks like a homemade porno, like a really bad cover band that you went to see, and you gave them $3 because they gave you a beer ticket and you thought their bass player was cute, okay? This is not a good version of this film. It is heavily edited. It looks like crap, but it's got one of the best cover images ever. Isn't that fucking sick, dude? 7 Doors of Death was how I was exposed. Me and my buddy Mike, we were drinking a couple of those Rolling Rocks, if you know what I'm talking about. I think I was 19, maybe, somewhere around there. And I was down the Fulci rabbit hole for sure. But also, is it Fulci or is it Fulci? I love saying Fulci. I just think it's got this to it. Fulci. But a lot of people say Fulci. So if I go back and forth, I feel like I'm supposed to say Fulci, but I love saying Fulci. Always called it Fulci. The band, I call them Fulci. They're fucking amazing. So 7 Doors of Death was my introduction. And yeah, this thing is heavily edited. It's got some gore, but it's almost like it's shot in a weird, or it's bizarre. And it doesn't work, but I didn't know that. I just thought this was a damn kind of odd, kind of scary film, and I thought House by the Cemetery was definitely better. I was wrong. I was way fucking wrong. So fast forward a couple of years and Grindhouse releasing put this thing out. When did this come out? Was this 2015, 16? I should probably pause and find out for you. Yeah, so this came out in 2014, and I thought that this was an incredible release. This came out 11 years ago. This is The Beyond with an amazing cover as well. And it's really kind of the complete set here. It's got the Fabio Frizzi. I don't know why I said that. It's got the soundtrack, right? Awesome image of the cover dude just getting lit up there. And this Blu-ray right here was kind of the holy grail. This looked really, really good. Still looks really, really good when you put it on. And it's a couple of discs set here. It's got some great cover art. It's got reversible. It's got a little booklet. I have watched this thing a lot. It's really, really good. There's no reason to not have this in your collection until they put out The Beyond 2025, the 4K 6 disc, reigning, defending UFC. I'm just kidding. This is what they put out. They put out 3,000 copies of this, okay? This says 016. I don't know if that's numbered or if that's just like the 16th, whatever that is, but this is a 6 disc revelation, man. Good Friday. I'm telling you right now, it comes with an eyeball. So I know it already sold out. If you haven't got it, totally cool, dude. Totally cool. People wait and people make mistakes. Not everybody's perfect, but it is pre-order. It's coming back out in July, I believe, and you can get it right now with the link, themovieroom.com. Use my code BEYOND10. You can get 10% off. I paid full retail, which was $66.66. You see what they did there? Kind of sneaky. I'm telling you right now, dude. I watched this last night. I watched the
fucking son of a bitch.
That just happened in real time. Sorry, folks. This thing, it's like a book. It's not like some flimsy thing. This is the real deal. So this is the Book of Ibon or whatever, Ebon, however you want to say it. And it's embossed. It's nice. It's glossy. Okay. It's kind of like a flat leather. Glossy is the wrong term. It smells really fucking good. I wish I wouldn't have dropped it. And so what comes with this Beyond right here is you get 6 discs of the Beyond. Okay. You get the original brand new 4K. Okay. The theatrical version. Then you also get the composer's cut, which is, it's a different soundtrack. I watched like the first 15 minutes. I actually really, really liked the theatrical, so I didn't really even mess with the rest of it. We'll get right back into picture quality in just a second, but then you've got the theatrical version on Blu-ray, okay? The second disc there. Then you've got the Beyond Extras, 20 hours of extras, okay? Just on this disc right here. Interviews, right? All the different trailers, US re-release trailers, 7 Doors of Death, TV spots, radio spots, being the sound, everyone that's worked on this film, from the sound guy to the arachnophobia guy, whoever wrote the script, anybody was on this. Disc 4 is archival extras, okay? And you've got looking back on the creation, the New Orleans collection, the New Orleans connection when they're on the causeway, the longest bridge in the world right there. That is so badass, dude. My wife is from New Orleans. Maybe that's part of my connection. I think I talked about that in another video, why I love this film so much. Then it's got like Fulci interviews, Eurofest. It's got every time they've re-released it. The 5th disc is actually 7 Doors of Death in Dolby Stereo, so you get kind of a boosted soundtrack. Now it is still relatively edited, and then you get the Beyond, the composer's cut, the original score from Fabio Frizzi, and then there's no more. You only get 6 discs to watch here. 6 discs of entertainment. I don't think there's anything that I can't show here. You get a Lucio Fulci, like a book, and you've got all kinds of badass cover art. Awesome booklet, okay? And then of course you've got this nice super edition hardbound chunky box, okay? It's incredible, man. And everybody and their mom was getting theirs before me, and I was kind of losing my shit, kind of just chewing my fingernails off. And I don't chew my fingers, but I'm down to like 2 nubs. I have no fingers left. I was so wanting to watch this. And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about how it's got Dolby Vision. Let's talk about how the sound is. It's still just a 5.1, but if you have a Dolby Atmos system like I do, it sounds really good. I'm talking really good. There's scenes at the end where there's like people like the zombies in the morgue and stuff. Like you can hear them walking behind you. There's stuff clashing, and it's fucking incredible. So I watched this last night. I put it on, and initially I was like, okay, I thought the color was going to be a little bit more. I thought it was going to boom and have a little bit more of a hit. Well, I was just watching it on like a natural setting or whatever. So I dropped it down to movie mode. I increased the judder a little bit. So anyway, this is all technical. Every movie I seem to like have to adjust a little bit. This one right out of the box I think was just a little bit flat, and so I darkened it a little bit, and then I boosted up the contrast, man, and then it just blew up, and I smiled for 90 some minutes straight, however long it is. I was so impressed with the color, the blood color especially. If you've seen the Beyond, you know what I'm talking about. The tarantula scene, the arachnophobia scene, on top of just the sound of the makeup effects and their little critters crawling and the fuzzy fucking legs and nasty shit. This film just brought it, dude. It looked so good. The color, everything. There is some shots though that, you can tell that they were not able to completely fix. I'm so excited. There's the scenes where they're on the bridge, on the causeway, and she's in the car, and you can tell where the frame is actually split, and there is some grain in here. More grain than I was expecting, but that doesn't always mean negative. It actually looked really, really good. There's just a couple of scenes where the grain, they weren't able to like remove all of the digital noise or whatever. Still looked damn good. I mean, is it going to be 4K of the year? Probably. It really probably is. It looked that damn good. We don't have to talk about the story because a lot of people, Roger Ebert, rest in peace included, they don't get the lack of plot and how it's just like all these traditional crazy Italian gore pieces to set up a non-story and poor plot. But I have no problem with that. I have no problem with the story. I think that it is a kind of, it's a cosmic horror. It's a body horror. It's Lovecraftian. I think it serves a purpose. I think whether it's all just a big dream or it's all just purgatory or you're just trapped, I can tell you right now, I cannot wait to get into 20 hours of special features with the fucking Beyond. It's just perfect, dude. It looks so good. And I have anxiety because I feel like I'm going to forget some stuff right now. But I'm just such a massive fan of this film, you guys. And if you are too, this is what you need. This is going to be the release of the year. I don't know what's going to beat this. The year before, it was that Blair Witch from Second Sight. That was just like so overwhelmingly awesome. It's not going to look better than this. And I'm so happy with Grindhouse and how they put this thing out. They're like, you can see every single detail from when, I don't know, this has just always been kind of a grainy film. Even that Blu-ray, while it looks good, this one, when you're like, when the plumber's downstairs, right, he's like trying to fix the walls and stuff, and he's kind of crawling, and all of a sudden that hand comes out with the green that just comes right at you, dude, and it attacks his eyes, which is the Italian horror staple, going for the eyeballs. I mean, it looked so good. And then when he's decomposing and then Homeboy from the beginning starts rising up out of the water and it's all bubbling, the sounds, the sights, you can smell this motherfucking movie. It is fucking perfect. Perfect, dude. I was a kid at a candy store. I'm actually going to have a little watch party here maybe next weekend where I'm going to invite some people over to watch it. Full Dolby Atmos. I'm going to crank that shit up. I'm going to turn the bass all the way up. We're going to put it on movie mode. We're going to get the blood, the gore, the horror. We're going to get it all, baby. So thanks for letting me rant. I've been talking for 12 minutes. I love you guys so much. Get out order the Beyond, dude. Pre-order this. Don't go on eBay. You got to wait a couple of months now because it's sold out. But there's going to be smaller editions too. But if you want this awesome edition, I didn't bring the eyeball out here because you can't really get it on camera. However you turn the camera, the eyeball always faces forward, so you have to kind of come at a funny angle. So that's inside next to my other copies. But I love the Beyond. I love Seven Doors of Death. I think that what an incredible film. What an incredible release. Get out there, pick it up as soon as you can. Do not sleep. Could change your life. Love you guys. Cheers.